Hello dear students, warm welcome to Matter in Our Surrounding class. I hope all are doing well. Today's GK question is, if the surface of liquid is large, if the surface of liquid is large, then evaporation will be, of course it is large. If the surface of liquid is large, then evaporation will be larger. And next one is evaporation causes cooling. Evaporation causes cooling. With that, we'll start today's class, evaporation. Today's class about evaporation. In the previous class, we have discussed about interconversion of three states of matter. Interconversion of three states of matter. In that, we have discussed about fusion or melting, evaporation or boiling, vaporization or boiling. Third one is sublimation, condensation, and these all the things, solidification. All this process we have discussed in the previous class. Now we are going to start evaporation in this session. Okay, evaporation. Do we always need to heat or change pressure for changing the state of matter? Do we always need to change the temperature or pressure for changing the matter? Let's see. Can you quote some examples from everyday life? Can you quote some examples from everyday life where change of state from liquid to vapor? Where change of state from what? From liquid to vapor takes place without the liquid reaching the boiling point. So, it should change from liquid to vapor state without reaching the boiling point of liquid. What are those some examples where every day we are seeing, right? So that transpiration and drying of clothes and spraying perfumes. Okay, these are all examples for this. And we know that particles of matter are always moving and are never at rest. So we already so many times we have discussed that particles of matter are continuously moving. They're never taking rest. They never at rest. Always it will be keep on moving. Okay. At a given temperature in any gas, liquid or solid, at a given temperature, it may be anything, whether a gas or a solid or liquid. There are particles with different amounts of kinetic energy. So what happened in liquid? It has a different amount of kinetic energy. Solid has some amount of kinetic energy. Gases have some different amount of kinetic energy at a given temperature, but these all three cannot have the same kind of kinetic energy at a given temperature. Okay, in the case of liquid, small fraction of particles at the surface, in the case of liquid, so small fraction of particles only at the surface having higher kinetic energy. What they have? Higher kinetic energy, is able to break away from the forces. So that smaller particles at the surface, they have higher kinetic energy. That energy is able to break away from the forces of attraction of other particles and gets converted into vapor. Okay, so understand very clearly and easily. So what? At a given temperature in any gas or liquid or solid, there are particles with different kinetic energy, different amount of kinetic energy. In the case of liquid, what happens? A small fraction of particles at the surface having higher kinetic energy. Those energy is able to break forces of attraction from other particles and it easily get converted to vapor state. Okay, this phenomena of change of liquid into vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Below its boiling point is called evaporation. The change of the change of state from liquid into vapor at any temperature below its what? Not a melting point, below its boiling point is called evaporation. Okay, and the rate of evaporation, so this rate of evaporation depend on some factors. What are those factors? It depends upon the surface area or exposed to the atmosphere. So depend upon first one is what? Surface area and temperature, and humidity and wind speed. The evaporation What are the factors affecting evaporation? There are 4 factors affecting evaporation. First one is surface area and temperature, humidity, wind speed. Temperature, humidity, wind speed and surface area. Okay, so temperature, these are all the 4 factors affecting evaporation. Children, in this session we have discussed about evaporation. Okay, so evaporation is nothing but change of state from liquid to vapor. With vapor at any temperature below its boiling point is known as vapor. In the next session, we are going to discuss about factors affecting evaporation. What factors affecting evaporation? What are the factors affecting evaporation? Surface area, temperature, humidity and wind speed. So these are the factors in detail we are going to discuss in the next session. I hope all understood. We will meet in the next session, children. Bye.